everyone. So, I'm still pregnant. See, my big old bump. Still here. I'm actually in the parking lot of my doctor's appointment. It is August 4th. I am 39 weeks and 1 day. So we will see what happens. I do not have a scheduled ultrasound for today, but they could pull me in and do one just to check fluid levels. I don't know if they will or if they won't, obviously. So I'm just waiting to go in. So I thought that I would just do more of a vlog update this time, because I just don't know what's gonna happen. So sorry, the lighting that way is bad. Anyway, so it has been kind of just extra crazy. We started back school yesterday, and whenever I say started back school, it's not like a full-fledged thing. We're doing a unit study together, and that's it. So we did that. We were able to actually get that done before I left to come to my doctor's appointment, so I was happy with that. I wasn't sure if we were. Not all kids got their math work done, but we've been doing math all summer, so I'm not that worried about math. Anyway, so yeah, just anticipation every single day. So I guess we will just go in and see what this doctor says. Oh, but real quick, so Nathan just updated me. Long story short there, basically he has a few vacation days that he is going to have to use or he will lose them. And I thought about this, I think it was yesterday, and I asked him, and he was like, you know, that's a good question. So I'd asked him about taking some more time off for whenever I have the baby. Potentially an extra week. And so he actually, this is the first year that he will get 2 weeks of paid paternity leave. So I'm super excited about that. So he did find out that I was right, that he would lose those days. So he has to use them. He is still pending approval. But like I said, today's Tuesday, August 4th. He will work tomorrow and potentially have off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I think, to the next week. Maybe even Wednesday. I can't remember now what he said. So I'm super excited about that. And then he's hoping that I have the baby within that time and he doesn't have to go back to work, because then his paternity leave would back up to having these vacation days. So that's the hope. And we were talking about it last night. I was like, well, even if you have to take them early, meaning this week or next week, and I haven't had the baby, I could really use his help, because so I actually feel pretty good today, but the last 2 days I have not. Just my back pain, they're just the same complaints that I've had in all my pregnancy updates, just a little bit more intense. So anyways, so it would just be nice to have him home. And then immediately whenever he told me this, I'm thinking of all the honeydews. I'm like, oh, well, we could get this done, we could get this done, or we could have a baby. Like, do y'all do that? Your husband's gonna be home, it's like, oh, what can we get done? Okay, I'm gonna go into the appointment now. I'll update y'all in a minute, or yeah, something like that. Okay. Yep, in just a second. No baby today. I am back home. I've actually been home for about an hour. I did not have an ultrasound. The midwife that I saw was pretty confident that movement was good and her heart rate was good. And she did listen for a while. And measurements and all that. Hang on, Drew's crying. Okay, it's been slightly chaotic since I've been back home, just a little bit. Anyway, so like I said, the midwife did listen for a good while, and she even like, the baby moved really good. So, you know, she was just being extra cautious on the movement because of what happened last week and stuff like that. So I feel pretty good about not having an ultrasound. Like, I feel like I'm content. I don't feel anxious or anything like that about my fluid levels. So but she did advise me to do baby kick counts and drink extra water, especially with how hot it is, you know, if I get dehydrated. And anyway, so anyways, we're back home. I did not have any more appointments scheduled, so they scheduled me for an appointment on Monday, which is my actual due date, and to have an ultrasound that day. So we're just on baby watch. That's all I got. So I'm kind of happy to be back home. The older girls were a little bit disappointed. They were hoping that I was going to call and say I gotta go to the hospital. But I did not get checked. I did not ask to be checked. I don't know. It's like, it's good to know, but I also just feel like it doesn't really tell me anything either. I don't know. Anyways, it's just how I felt today. So that's what we went with. So like I said, I've been back home for almost an hour. I've been cooking dinner and managing all this chaos. So dinner is about, I don't know, 25 minutes away. I'm making our Italian chicken that we have. We actually haven't been having this as often lately, and it's because I gotta cut up the chicken, is why I haven't been cooking it. But I actually shared this recipe a long time ago that I can link in the description box below. And excuse my messy oven, real life broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole. And then we have some homemade bread here that Taylor made about a week ago. I think either we're just gonna I'm gonna warm it. I had it in the freezer. It's thawed out, so I'm either gonna warm it or I'm gonna make garlic bread out of it. I have not decided yet. And that is what's for dinner. So as I'm cooking dinner, this dude decides to jump off of his bunk bed and hurt his ankle. He's okay, but it was a little scary there for a second.
My heel went down and then my knee went up.
Hi! Don't do that, baby. So I told Jackson only one ER visit a week because we've already been to the ER this week. Drew fell on Saturday. Let me get his hair. He hit his head on our fireplace and cracked his head open. So there's Drew. Say hi.
Say hi.
You're so cute. Yeah. So only one ER visit a week, right?
For Jackson.
I could have gone to the hospital today too. Yes. That would have been funny. But Drew in the ER, me having a baby, and you jumping off your bunk bed. We would all just give us a field suite at the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, so while dinner's cooking, I'll give y'all a little story time about Drew. So actually I shared a picture on Instagram. So if y'all happen to see that, this is the story behind of what happened. So I'm gonna sit down too because my pregnant butt is tired. So Saturday, I actually was not feeling that well. Nathan was working this past Saturday. So it's just me and the kids. I laid down, I was laying down on the couch and the kids are running around, you know, they've been playing inside more because it's so hot. Thank you so much. Jackson brought me some of my crushed ice that I like. Anyway, so, and Reagan and Harper were chasing Drew. I heard a fall, I heard a thud, and I was like, oh. I mean, the kids get hurt all the time, okay? I kind of sat up, and here comes Drew. I could not see his face, y'all. It was covered in blood. Covered, okay? I honestly feared by the look of it that the crack was going down here, or the cut, okay? And I paused for a moment and I'm like, is this a 911 call or is this an ER visit? I didn't know because I couldn't see his wound. So anyways, I, of course scooped him up. I'm trying to stop the bleeding. I had a, towel, whatever it was. I'm holding it, but it's kind of hard to do that, on a toddler. I did not put a whole lot of pressure because he was fighting me so bad, but thankfully the blood started to clot rather quickly.
You want to come to the upside down house?
Okay. Yes. So, anyways, I could finally see the cut and that it was just his forehead. Not just, but anyways, I was like, okay. Because kids, I also have 8 kids surrounding me, worried about Drew, freaking out, wanting to know what's happened. They're like, do we call 911? I told one kid, I was like, okay, wait, call 911. And I was like, no, wait, we have a friend that's a nurse, call her, and maybe she can just come over and help assess things. Anyways, it was very, it's very chaotic. I was like, okay, wait, I could see the cut. This is not a 911 call. This is definitely an ER visit. I knew it obviously needed stitches with how big and wide open it was. I kept teasing, I see brains because it was open. It was flapping. It was bad, okay? Anyway, so scooped him up, took him to the ER. He received 5 stitches. I had called Nathan. Actually, the kids also called Nathan, during all the chaos and all that. Well, at the hospital, I realized Nathan's not going to be able to come back there because of COVID, which, what we went through is very minor of what other families are having to go through, by themselves. But that is just so frustrating. I'm 9 months pregnant. I want my husband there. I mean, Drew would have done well with Nathan. You know what I mean, like having Nathan there. Anyway, so Nathan did come up there because I brought Peyton with me to like help make sure that he didn't fall asleep on the way to the hospital. And they allowed Peyton to go back because obviously there was no choice. But so he picked up Peyton. I wanted Nathan to honestly switch places with me so that he could handle the stitches, but Nathan was like, you're already there, you've dealt with the doctors, why don't you just stay? And I was like, I don't want to, I don't like doing this. Anyways, we've had stitches with Harper, I guess it was a year ago now, and that was not fun, and I did that. But Drew actually did really, really well. Anyways, they actually gave him some nasal sedation. It's not like he wasn't put to sleep, it just made him loopy. I forget exactly what it was called, but that helped. And I was thankful for it because could you imagine a 16-month-old? Oh my goodness. Anyways, I mean, he was a hot mess in the hospital anyways because he's wanting to get down and run around. And anyways, it was just crazy. So that is the story behind how Drew cut his head. He is healing. He is fine. He's acts like, you know, nothing has happened. My mama heart is still not completely recovered. I want to put bubble wrap around him and around the fireplace. That's like on Nathan's list. Like we have like a chair, like kind of trying to block the fireplace now, but Nathan's going to get some stuff either today or tomorrow to put on the fireplace to help pad it some. I don't know. Anyways, we've lived here for 10 years and I have feared this fireplace for 10 years, but this is the first injury, so I count that to be good, at least for 10 years. There's Drew right now. Anyway, so let me go check on what's going on. I forgot to add that our friend that lives down the road that's a nurse, she happened to be off, and she happened to already be in her car too. So she came by and stayed with the kids while I rushed to the ER. So that was a huge blessing to have somebody be able to come by that quick. So anyways, my chicken's done now. Turn it off. Anyway, so I forgot to say that. It was so then Nathan could be with me instead of coming home and all that fun stuff. Say daddy's home.
Fist bump. Fist bump.
Alright, daddy's home. Dinner's ready. I think people are hungry. This is their favorite meal. So, the Italian chicken, broccoli, rice, and cheese casserole, and homemade bread. Y'all be careful, this pan's hot, okay?
I know, I bought myself.
Okay, hey, alright, you're helping her? Okay, thank you.
That's mine.
Okay, so we have had a terrible storm. It's like worse than almost any hurricane that we've seen. It's funny, like us Floridians, we kind of laugh at hurricanes because where we are, we don't see a lot of action with hurricanes. Let's just say it that way. But we had hail, like huge chunks. I've never seen hail like this before. Anyways, but now it's just raining and pouring. But the hurricane's past us, like well past us.
The gutters are going like near the boys' windows. Just
Yeah.
this big, like probably 2 inches or even 3 inches of just water.
Yeah, so we've been out in the garage watching the hail for a while. So then I thought that I'd show you the rain, but we also noticed we have a leak in our garage. So I say a leak, well, it is a leak. I noticed it earlier today. There was this really big dark spot up in the corner of our garage. I was like, how have I not seen this? So this was not caused by today's rain, but anyway, so Nathan went up in the attic and checked all that out. And it's like a steady stream is in the attic, he said. So yay for that. So I'm sure, I don't know, that's Nathan's department, not mine. So anyways, but so fun times here. The power has been flickering a lot as well, and that's something
No
too.
Wi-Fi.
No internet. We have not, like with the hurricanes that we have had the last few years that have been pretty bad. No, granted, they were bad storms that we had. We never lost power. But we're losing power for this storm. So tomorrow the kids will probably be able to play in some mud puddles. We've got a few inches of rain. It's probably hard to see, but all in the grass is flooded too. Like it would probably be up to past my ankles. And it has been lightning like crazy and thundering. I don't know that I've ever heard thunder this loud before. Huh. It's been crazy. Alright, so what you doing? Are you playing? All right, come on, babe. Sissy's probably wants you out. Huh? No. Addie, be gentle. Okay. It is the next morning. We are getting our chores started, some school started. We actually have no plans today except for doing school, and I really want to get the bathrooms deep clean because I need it, and it's really about it. So besides just our normal daily chores in school, but I'm about to walk outside to check out all the storm damage. Some people in our area, some of our friends have posted pictures and like their fences down and stuff like that. So I'm kind of curious to go out and see. I know that we're gonna have a lot of debris to clean up. Actually, I see my neighbor picking up garbage right now. This morning is garbage pickup, and so everybody's garbage cans were out at the street also during the storm. So yeah, fun times. So just life happening today, huh? Oh yeah, Harper's already been outside and got bit by ants. So anyways, the girls actually went outside to take the dog out last night, so we saw a little bit of the water. Like, it was a good 5 to 6 inches in our backyard, sitting water. So let's go see what that looks like. Yeah, we get a lot of limbs that fall too. Yeah. The kids are excited to see. Huh?
After school, can we get our baby?
You want to do what?
After school.
Y'all want to go swim in the mud?
Yep.
We'll see about that. Let's worry about school first.
Can you do it right now?
Yeah, not
After
right
school.
now. We gotta do school.
After school.
Oh, and all that laundry there needs to get folded too today.
Andrew. Do something.
We have still a good bit of sitting water. This is all the mulch from my flower bed. So
How did it got here?
the water washed it away.
Mama,
Drew's over
this is
standing in the
so
mud. Yeah.
Are you doing a video about the storm?
Yeah.
It's a lot of rain.
Yep. It's gonna take a while for this to dry out.
Yep. It's mucky.
I'm gonna check on the vegetable garden. Oh, it is so muggy out. Oh my word. So we don't have any quote damage, just a lot of cleanup. Which, funny enough, we pay the neighbor boys to come mow the lawn for us, and they're supposed to come tomorrow. I don't think that's happening. Anyway, but I did pick some green beans. Most of my tomato plants were on their way out anyways, and I'm pretty sure this did the deal because they broke, like they were higher than the trellising that I had, and so they broke down, which is, like I said, they were mostly on their way out anyway. So anyways, but everything else is just messy. But back to our excuse the mess in the background, but back to our regularly scheduled programming to school. Okay, so we got a little bit of school done. Logan's completely done. Miley, we worked for a while on only 2 pages. That is all that has gotten accomplished today. I'm definitely going to do something with Jackson, and the older girls can do math on their own. And I may just have them read. I don't know that we'll do our unit study today or not. Kind of just feeling like I need to sit down and rest. Having some pains, and I'm just really, really tired. So anyways, I did get a huge basket of towels folded. That's done. The next biggest thing is cleaning the bathrooms. The bathroom is on the kids' cleaning rotation, so Peyton will do theirs, but I just gotta get in there and kind of like point out a few things, like with a mama eye, and be like, you see that right there? Scrub it, please. And then clean my bathroom. I clean our bathroom. The kids don't do that. So anyways, it's just, it needs it. And then, so update on Nathan's days off. They haven't been like officially approved, but his boss said that they will be by the end of today. So he will actually be home starting tomorrow through Wednesday, is using up those extra vacation days plus his normal days off. So Nathan's really hoping that I have the baby by then. I mean, I should, right? That's like, so what is today? Today is Wednesday. So it's a week away. So hopefully I'm due on Monday, August 10th, and I have a doctor's appointment that day. So hopefully, if not, he'll have to go back to work for a couple days, and then he'll still get his paternity leave. He's just hoping not to have to go back to work. So anyways, so I'm happy that he will be home because we actually have a crazy day tomorrow. It's Reagan's orientation for pre-K, and we have 2 of our older girls have a consultation at the orthodontist, like almost at the same time. Like they're like within an hour of each other. And I was wondering, how in the world am I going to do this? What was I thinking? So Nathan will be home so we can divide and conquer. So it'll be fine. So anyways, that's the update so far. I got to finish up some school and clean bathrooms. I don't like cleaning bathrooms. And finish laundry. I don't like laundry either.
Can we get ready?
What?
Tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
So Miley just had her hair curled by Taylor. And then they want to go outside and play in the mud. Do y'all's kids want to play in the mud after it rains? Or is it just my crazy kids?
Everybody's kids, because yesterday was bad.
Yeah, so there was a lot of rain.
But
But you just curled your hair.
And it was hearing. And it was hearing.
Huh?
Yeah,
Hailing, yes.
I think he said hair.
Yeah, I thought he said hair too.
One of our branch one. And the last time we had hail, it was like that tiny, but then it was like.
We've had hail before?
Yeah. The neighbors was over there.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it.
Mom, guess what? Tell me what you want. It was raining, and Dad said it wasn't raining at our house, and then it started to rain.
Yeah. It's crazy how the rain happens. Y'all have to hose off outside. Hey, wait. Take towels with you. Hose off outside. I don't want mud in the house.
Why are you filming?
Huh?
Why are you filming?
Because you're cute. Okay, so I got the bathroom deep cleaned. That is one surefire way to try to put yourself in labor. That was a lot of work. I don't think it worked. But anyway, so. Yeah. I'm back here in my sitting spot. Oh goodness. So we got everything done that needed to get done, and I cooked dinner, and I've been having some contractions. It's so funny, at the end of pregnancy, it's like every time I wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I'm like, is my water gonna break? Am I gonna go into labor? Like, is something gonna happen? It hasn't. And then like anytime that I'm starting to have these kinds of pains, I'm like, oh, is this the start of something? I don't know. We shall see. It's a little uncomfortable, so it's not like it's, nothing. So anyways, I made tacos for dinner. The kids are sitting and eating. I'm so thankful to have my older girls. They can serve, the plates and feed the little ones and help with all that and clean up. So I'm just sitting here resting while I keep having these pains. Nathan is having to work late, unfortunately. Go figure, right? So anyways, this is kind of a longer vlog. I kind of meshed 2 days together. And yes, I got some on my face. I did totally let my kids play in the mud because I'm a fun mom like that. It's just, I don't know. My kids always do that. I did that as a kid too, so I don't really think much of it. But, so they all came in and showered and all that stuff. So, and they didn't make a huge mess in the house, which is great because that's usually how it happens. I used to have like mud, fingerprints on the walls, but they've learned like, don't touch the walls, go straight to the shower. Anyway, so. But yeah, that's it. So I will keep y'all updated on baby girl's arrival. I hope that you all enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.